Hello, I'm Zach Smartjesse.
And I'm Justin Fontaine.
Today we are doing the top 5
worst and best movies of 2012. That was awkward.
For the first half. Sorry, I didn't tell you that. Okay, at number 5 we have The Bourne Legacy.
Okay, I watched this movie before I watched the original Bourne movies, the original Bourne trilogy with Matt Damon. And this movie was absolute garbage compared to the two. I mean, it didn't. I shouldn't say it was garbage, but it wasn't good. I mean, the only scenes I really liked were the ones with Jeremy Renner, even if he wasn't doing anything. It just wasn't that good of a movie.
And also, it just came out of nowhere with these super pills that make him have like super strength and stuff. And there's way too many scenes where it was just like talking, overreacting. You don't know what's going on. Horrible acting. It's just not a good movie, really.
And you can't. What they tried to do to make it continue to be a Bourne movie was they tried to kind of sneak Jason Bourne's name in a couple of times, even though it wasn't even really about Jason Bourne. If it's going to be a movie about Aaron Cross, make it about Aaron Cross. Don't try to sneak in Jason Bourne. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to do that. I thought it deserved to be on the top 10 worst list, maybe even just the most disappointing list, just because it wasn't that good of a movie at all.
I mean, like, even the beginning, I mean, like, he's walking through the snow, and all of a sudden, like, this, like, sniper jumps out of a tree.
There's no build-up at all.
Yeah, there's no build-up. You just see him, like, shoot off, like, I mean, it's the most random beginning. He just, like, shoots off, like, 5 rounds out of a sniper rifle. And then he just, like, walks out of a building, and a missile comes and blows it up with his little buddy inside. I mean, in that building, that's when you first hear Jason Bourne's name carved into wood when he's, like, looking up and stuff. And, I mean, like, it's just a pretty stupid movie. It's really fake. It's not a good movie. Not like the rest of the Bourne movies. Okay. At number 4, we have This Means War. This was one of the cheesiest movies I've ever seen. First of all, big burly dude who I don't really know the name of. I don't really know the character's name in this movie or the actor's name in this movie. But he's acting British. And it's about this girl who meets this guy, and he meets her on the internet, and then the big bulky dude who's pretending to be British in this movie, who has a horrible accent, he meets her too, and like they show each other, and I'm sure you've seen the trailer where they turn around the computers and they both have the same picture of the girl. And this is about how she dates both of them while they're going on these secret missions, and they don't know that they know that they have the same girl, but they decided not to let her know that she's dating 2 different guys that are like best friends.
Even though she knows about it, right? Does she already know?
No, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. But she finds out at the end, and like it's about how this guy's going after these 2 agents while all this is happening. And finally, he like gets smart and goes after the girl and like all that stuff, all that stupid stuff. I mean, it was just really bad acting, really cheesy acting. It was it ended too early, or not early. It ended like too stupidly. Like I mean, like they shoot bullets into a car vent, an SUV vent, and it blows up an airbag into the driver's face, and like flips the car and like rolls off a thing, which would never happen, ever.
I saw the ending of this movie, and I hated the ending because I didn't think he deserved the girl, the guy who got the blonde-headed girl. I didn't think he deserved her. I thought he was kind of sketchy. I thought he stalked her too much.
Yeah, and also, oh my gosh, this annoys the crap out of me. I mean, this like pisses me off. I mean, like she gets mad at them because they kept the secret that they knew each other while she was doing the exact same thing to them. It was just stupid. Okay,
what's next?
Number 3 is John Carter. Oh my gosh, this movie doesn't have a storyline. It's about like some Earth guy he's from like cowboys, you know, like the revolvers and stuff, and he gets like teleported to this like planet, and he helps them basically free. He helps them, like there's like these 2 alien planets that are like fighting each other and stuff. There's no guns. Really boring. He has like this big bulldog frog that like runs like Usain Bolt times 10, and the guy who plays John Carter is also in Battleship. He did okay in Battleship. I mean, he wasn't like the best. He was kind of a D-bag in Battleship. But I mean, in this, he was like stupid. He had like long hair. He looked really weird. It was just really stupid. I didn't like it at all. Okay, number 2, we have Project X, one of the dumbest movies of all time. I didn't get to see the full movie because I didn't want to. I saw like 30 to 45 minutes of this movie. It only was like an hour or something like that. It was really short. And this movie is about these, like, basically these losers who make a party to try to make themselves popular. And, like, I mean, like, there's a few funny parts, but basically all of them are in the trailer, so, like, there's nothing. It does show some stuff, but, I mean, nothing, like, serious. I mean, like, you can just see it in any R-rated movie.
I can see this movie being like a music video.
It's basically an elongated music video. I mean, it's, like, music the whole way through, a lot of dancing, a lot of, like, weird parts where, like, the lights are flashing, and, like, inside and stuff, and, like, there's a part with, like, a flamethrower, and, like, catches house on fire, and, like, what is going on? Like, what the heck? Okay, so that was Project X. And number 1.
The number 1 worst movie, Total Recall.
Of the first half of 2012. Total Recall. Stupidest remake in the whole, like...
Now, for those of you who don't know, this is a remake of the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and they're vastly different from each other. One's about Mars and about a bunch of stuff going on in Mars, crap like that, but this one is about... It's just about some guy. He's going to lead his robot forces and take over the world, basically. And the plot's pretty stupid. It's simple. And sometimes that helps a movie having a simple plot, but if it's a stupid plot, then don't make a movie about it. I mean, it wasn't that good.
It was like the most randomest part, like this Asian with like 3 boobs came up and was like, hey baby, want some this?
That's a shout out to the original movie, but I mean,
horrible.
They could have had a bunch of different shout outs to the movie, but that was just an unnecessary one. I thought that was just kind of stupid that they put that in there.
And it's constant everything. Like, they just keep jumping from one thing to another. Like, they're like in a car. And, like little high-speed chase, and the chase is horrible. I mean, like, the commercials look really good for the chase and everything. It was horrible. I mean, like, it was so stupid, and, like, the scenes were way too long. Like, the car chase was, like, 45 minutes.
They had a chance to make a really cool fight scene with the zero gravity scene. They had a good opportunity to make that a cool scene, but they
ruined it.
It felt like I was just watching a slow motion action scene. I mean, they had a good opportunity with it, and they just didn't take advantage of it.
I mean, it was like, bah!
It was just a stupid scene, and it could have been much better than it was.
And, I mean, like, it's just stupid. I mean, like, he, like, shoots his best friend, which would, like, probably never happen. He, like... His wife turns against them. The actors in this movie are like no names. I mean, it's a horrible movie. I hate it so much. I would never see it again. I mean, if you're like drunk, yeah, this would be a pretty good movie. So that's the
good
top.
Jeremy Jahns reference.
Yeah, sorry. All right, so that's the top 5 worst movies of the first half of 2012.